EA Sports. It's in the game, or it was in the game, until 2K took over with a vengeance. But back in the day, in basketball video games' infancy, there wasn't any company quite like EA. Except the fact that they couldn't afford a license to put Michael Jordan in the game, because his licensing fees were often much higher than their total budget. But you could create him, because in this version, ahead of its time, it had a create a player mode. One of the many benefits that this basketball simulation had to offer. Now, my game's a little glitched out due to being in storage for all these years, but boy did I play this game like crazy. In my game, the sound effect of a whistle partially blowing and a player grunting constantly plays in the background. Fresh off of Michael Jordan's finals appearance, I was longing to find a new favorite player to follow. Enter the original gangsta, Allen Iverson. Of course, back then I was a little disappointed because he had Eric Montross for a starting center, and he always seemed to score the most points for some odd reason. So some random players might be stealing the spotlight from time to time, even when you least expect it. This game doesn't have the same legacy as NBA Jam does, but it is a decently fun one in its own right. Primarily if you played in arcade mode rather than simulation. In arcade mode, there are no rules. The game becomes a fast and frenetic race to see who can get the most steals. And you know how you do it? You slam right into the player holding the ball at ramming speed. And that becomes the bread and butter of this game. You crash into the opponent, steal the ball, they go flying. The crowd roars. If you're at home, of course. It's something you never knew you even wanted in a basketball game. The isometric view makes the task a bit more difficult, but oh, when you do it, it is satisfying. As far as the controls go, you have the A button to run, B to pass, and C to shoot. Simple and straight to the point. On defense, B changes players and C attempts a jumping block. If you're near a player, they automatically know their assignment and try to steal the ball. But who wants to do that when you can obliterate opponent at full speed? Not only that, you've got various layups and jams galore. The other most satisfying part of the game. 360s and windmill jams, hey, that's a lot more ambitious than some current basketball games. Am I right? You've got exhibition, season, playoffs, and practice modes. You've also got player statistics and user records to sift through. You can even simulate the 2025 playoffs if you want. I ain't stopping you. And the verdict is, OKC faces the Pacers in the finals and wins it all. It's one of those early games that has sparked the craze that has morphed into a complete phenomenon of its own. And that is why NBA Live 98 is A-OK in my book. And with that being said, that's the end of this chapter. See you next time. Don't let the door hit you on the way out.